Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to my video. And in this video, I'm going to explain you about present simple here. So before we start, I would like to start with the form of the present simple. Normally, when you study with your previous teacher, some of them, they just write down the form like subject, verb plus object, or something like this. But in this textbook, we will start with the sentence, the form as a sentence. For example, like the first form is about positive. I, you, we, they, and starts. Start at 8 o'clock. Next one, he, she starts at 8 o'clock. So you have to be careful with the verb when you uh, learn with the present simple. So this verb start and starts are different. This one is just normal. They don't add anything on this word. But when we use with he, she, and it, we normally add s to most verbs. That's why they are different. For example, like I start at 8 o'clock, or you, we, they start at 8 o'clock. But when we use with he, she, it, for example, he, she, it starts at 8 o'clock. So they are different. In negative, they are also different also. So in negative, I, you, we, they, we use do not with do not or don't to create as a negative sentence. For example, like I don't or I do not start at 8 o'clock. But it is different when we use with he, she, and it. We change do to does. We use with does not or doesn't start at 8 o'clock. So in positive sentence, the verb changes with the start and this starts. But in negative, the changes between these two is focusing on do or does, whether we use do not or does not. It depends on the subject here. When we use I, you, we, they, it's referred to first person, the subject as first person. And when we use with his, it as a third person, and then we use does not or doesn't start at 8 o'clock. We don't add s on this verb again. Now we move to questions. In question is also different, but different. We use do or does at the beginning. Whether we use do or does, it is also depend on. It is also depending on the subject. Whether I, you, we, they, we use do I start at 8. Do you start at 8? For example, like this. And next one, when we use with his, it, the question word we use does. Does he or she or it start at 8? So they are different. Positive, the differences is on the verb, whether we add s or es. In negative, the differences is on the auxiliary verb do or does, whether we use don't or do not or does not. It depends on the verb or on the subject here. And in question is also like this. Whether we use do or does, it depends on the subject also. So I hope you understand the form of the present simple. But now we look at number 2, whether how we use it. So with he, she, and it, we add s to most verbs. So that is just most verbs. It's not all the verbs we add s when we use with he, she, and it in present simple. For example, walk, we change to walks. We just add s. Get, change to gets. Leave, we change to leaves. But there are some exceptions. For example, like this one, we add es to verbs which end with sh, ch, ss, or o. Ss or double s is okay. For example, like finish, this verb end with sh, right? We change to finishes. We just add es. Like catch end with ch here, ch. We change to catches. Do it end with o, we add es, become does. Go also become goes. Okay. So these are the verbs that end with sh, ch, ss, or o. Next, we change some verb that ends with y in this way. And it is different. For example, like there are two ways the verb that end in y, but this one is most they have their own way of using. For example, like cry, we change y to is, like cry to cries, worry to worries, study to studies. And why do we change? We need to change y to ies because there is consonant. That means the verb end with consonant plus y, and then we change y to ies. បើខ្មែរយើងនិយាយពីថាព្យញ្ជនៈបូក y យើងដូរ y ទៅជា ies ប៉ុន្តែ but we add s to verbs that end with ay, ey, oy or uy ជាធម្មតាយើងនិយាយថាកិរិយាសព្ទណាដែលបញ្ចប់ដោយស្រៈបូក y យើងគ្រាន់តែថែម s. That means all the verbs that end with vowel, sra, that means vowel plus y, we just add s, like pay to pays, play to plays, buy to buys. So these are the way we use present simple with he, she, or it. And now we move to number 3. Point number 3 is about how we use present simple. So we use present simple for fact. That's something that is fact. There's no fake, but it is fact. For example, like secretary work in offices. So normally the secretary, they normally work in the office. They don't work outside. They work in office, okay? In next one, Ruth does all her work very well. We see this person, he or she work that his or her job very well. So and then when we see that, and then we say, okay, Ruth does all her work very well. Next one, it doesn't snow in this country. For example, in our country, in Cambodia, there's no snow. And then it's fact, right? And then we can say it doesn't snow in this country. Okay. So when we use with something that is fact, we refer to present simple. Normally we use it with the fact. Okay. And maybe we can add another example. For example, like the fire is hot. So when we say, okay, the fire is hot, we know it is fact. When you touch it, and then you will get burned. មានន័យថាភ្លើងវាក្តៅតែយើងប៉ះវាអាលី fact វាជាការពិតអញ្ចឹងយើងប្រើជាមួយនឹង present simple. And then we move to number 4. We use the present simple for repeated action. For example, like habits. Habits ទម្លាប់ដែលយើងធ្វើការងារប្រចាំថ្ងៃ Whatever you do every day, that we refer to habits. And next one about and events. ព្រឹត្តិការណ៍មួយ events on a timetable. Some event on a timetable we use with present simple, and also about the habits. That means we talk about repeated action. For example, number 1, the first one, I usually play tennis at the weekends. That means every weekend. Not all the weekend, but usually at the weekend. I play tennis at the weekend. See? So that means, for example, like from Monday to Friday, I work. and then at the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, I go to play tennis. And next one, lesson start at 9 o'clock every morning. So every morning, the lesson start at 9 o'clock. It is habit, repeated action again and again from Monday to Friday. Again and again, and we use with present simple. When we see the action is repeated again and again and again every day. For example, in our school, we start at 8 o'clock. So we can say the lesson start at 8 o'clock every morning from Monday to Friday. Okay, if you have any questions, please comment below. Thank you. Goodbye.